New Zealand Riverjet's just delivering a product, a jet boat experience to international guests, corporate guests and our domestic market. But there's about 40 different jet boat companies in New Zealand. We're the only one offering a trip into a thermal reserve called Ōrākei Kaurako. We started the business about 6-7 years ago, just down the river at another business. When we bought it, we only actually just bought the boats. There was no infrastructure, no full-time staff, and it didn't have the best reputation. So we had to develop all that, create the brand, and I knew for this business to work, we had to get this main road location. Well, I think to establish yourself as a successful tourism business, you've got to become a must-do and a must-see, and you've got to be on the hit list that people really want to experience your product. By splitting the trips, we're able to offer kind of a leisure trip with the jet boat. It starts off a scenic ride, then a walk through a geothermal park with mud, silica terraces, the cave, and then the thrill ride on the way home. So that catered for a very good family market and a more seasoned traveller. But the squeeze is opening our opportunity at accessing more of the adventure market, the 18 to 35, wanting the jet boat ride. Not everyone just wants to be thrilled on a jet boat ride, they want an experience. There's quite a bit of Maori history, the scenery, and then the soft adventure with walking through this crack in a rock called the Squeeze. It just blows people away. We walk through this slim crack in a rock, the walls go straight up, moss and ferns hanging over it, and then break through that 200 metres up to a hot waterfall and a hot pool. How cool is that? When this recession started to come in, being in our industry, the discretionary spend, it just snapped shut. So I wanted to keep the businesses alive, so we sold family home, shifted into a camper van for 6 months, and the kids lived with my mother-in-law, and we just had the meals together, but we were living in another place, so we reduced our debt to nothing. Instead of paying interest, we were paying staff, kept the infrastructure, and things came right again. Kiwibank enabled us to grow the business when other banks were making it hard. When we wanted to expand in September, October 2009, a lot of banks took the personal part of banking out of it, and it came down to numbers fitting into a box. And if you didn't fit into that, then you weren't, provided the funds to grow. And Kiwibank enabled us to grow the business by a lot in a time when it was a recession. So we didn't waste a recession, we went forward. Banks, love them, need them, show me the money.